stack of stuff, so that's why I was like, okay, I'll take PAL. I don't care.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you. Me, especially with how hard they're to find, man.
Yeah. Well, I was just playing at the time, so all the other stuff.
Hello.
So,
Hello.
Hello, yeah, all right. So the reason I brought this today is because it has the Terrible Fire 1260 accelerator card.
Let's check this out. This is this bad boy here, huh?
Yeah, with the,
Wow.
with the full Rev 6 RC 060 processor.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I was wondering, that looks obviously old time, but the rest of it looks fairly modern.
yeah, everything else is new. It's got 128 megabytes. Just 2 chips needed for 128 megabytes on here.
Nice.
Need to get on the internet.
Did you have to find these like new old stock then, or they come with them?
For the full ones,
Did you hear that?
it's very hard to find them.
I'm sure.
So there's a guy in Europe that builds cards.
Last night, I was watching a
I
video.
might need to dish out some cash.
Chucky Hurdle or whatever his name is.
Down here
One
somewhere.
of the guys
Huh?
on here. Yeah.
My wire.
One of the guys that builds the card. He's got a supplier in China somewhere that knows what to get and sends him real stuff.
Ah.
And then he can check it for real stuff before he sells it, and he sells them at a not terribly inflated price.
Nice.
Well, that's nice. Yeah, because the China stuff, man, that's just worrisome. I've
Yeah.
heard some horror stories.
Well, that's why I didn't buy one for a long time, and then he said, "Oh, I've got 10. This is the price." And his supplier gives him however many he gets, and he has to pay cash up front for all of them. And then he's at the time he said he was collecting a bunch because he's working on a 4060 card, so it's the equivalent of this for the 4000 or the 3000. And
So he also does old 40s or just old 60s?
60s.
Okay.
Well, the 4060 card is a 4000, 60 for 4000.
Oh, that's the one that's coming out.
Yeah, but it'll work with 3000. It's the same basic deal.
Same slot.
Let me ask you a question. Does anyone do like old 40 cards? I mean, what was the fastest old 40 that ever came out for the Amiga? Or
40s first. That's the thing.
40, yeah, for the 4000, yeah.
That warp engine was faster than anybody. Everybody else was 25 or 33.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so the other thing that's interesting here is that I'm not using the IDE port on the motherboard. I'm using the one on the Terrible Fire card, so it should be faster. I haven't benchmarked it. I don't have any benchmarks for it, so I haven't done that.
What was the clock speed on the original one?
What is a 1200?
Is it
16 megahertz?
2014 megahertz? 2014 megahertz. The original 12.
I mean, like in PC parlance, the IDE bus usually runs at 66, 100, or 133.
Oh, no, I think this is like way before that.
Okay, so it's even slower than that.
For the IDE, you mean? Yeah.
Like the old AT bus or something like that.
4.77.
Yeah, it could be. It's slow, yeah.
So is that IDE, Heather, 44 pin or 40?
It's the same 44 pin. This cable I just had plugged in over here.
Oh, okay.
You just unbooted me.
Oh no.
You just knocked me off the internet.
The internet.
No.
Let's see, how can we make this go a little bit better? This is plugged in here.
You can put it under the plug there. It might be
Yeah.
better.
Says, Gillies, come up. All right.
There you solved it. Nice.
Cool, we solved it. Hey, have you tried turning it back off and on again?
I don't know, this old stuff, it has a limited number of on-off cycles left.
Sometimes, yeah.
Is that true of all old stuff?
Would it be better just to leave the stuff on permanently and a battery backup?
No,
Oh.
I don't think that.
You don't think it's quite that good, but...
No, I only say what I said, that they have a limited number of turn-offs and turn-ons. No, they're just old.
Okay.
Well, I feel bad about it. I sold a guy at 2000 last week, and it worked fine for me every time I plugged it in and turned it on. And he got it to turn on once at his house, and then the power supply quit.
Oh, brother.
I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, what can you do with that? It's
Yeah.
just decades old.
Yeah, I figure we'll work something out of that.
I bet if it was alien technology, it would work, right? Oh, we found this 1,000-year-old ship. Let's clear. Oh shoot, it's just turned on.
Right. Yeah, for everybody else on there, to get the IDE port to work, you have to burn
A couple of ROMs.
different ROMs. Yeah. So if you go to, if you just have your 3.2.2.1 maybe, I don't know, ROMs from Hyperion Entertainment, those you just have those. They don't have the IDE driver built into the ROMs, so they won't load off the card. What you could do in that case is you could put a compact flash or hard drive on the bus for the 1200 that it would boot off of, and then it would mount the drive that you plug in over here. But if you redo the ROMs, you can just have it boot off of the one, and I don't need the other one.
And what kind of drive do you have plugged in? Is it CF or something else?
Yes, yeah. It's
CF back here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can you type your email again?
So I don't actually have to open the case, although it's always open. I just don't have screws in. The lid's always over here.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's pretty nice. It gets pretty warm, but it's not.
Oh, does it?
It's not burn your hand warm.
Oh no, exactly. The technology was so much cooler back then. Not like everything's on. Now everything's on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make it pretty thin these days.
Well, that's also true.
Maybe that's why it's a terrible fire.
Well, let's see. Wish we had a laser thermometer to show the people at home, but yeah, it's warm.
Yeah.
Use the thermometer on your phone.
What?
That's a Pixel 8, right?
Yeah.
I found out on Friday from some girls at work that back plate is a thermometer.
Oh my
You
gosh.
put it on your forehead, then you rub back and forth until your temperature.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know. I'm like, what? And then we were playing with the girls at work with that. Oh, it was just laughing about it.
Well, okay, I guess I know what I'm doing
for your
then.
kids, because you got kids.
That's right.
Nice.
Well, I'm going to flip the camera around then, and we're going to see my lovely mug, and then we're going to flip the gimbal around, and then we're going to actually try this out, I guess. I'm going to have to take the gimbal off, I think, for this to actually have enough room for my head.
You guys will see this thing where it's the thermometer.
Whoops. Oops.
So that's the thermometer. So
Okay, yeah, there we go. Measure your body's
let's
temperature.
go and a magic object temperature. Hold on. Measure the surface temperature of everyday objects. Okay, let's try that.
All right, so we're going to flip this gimbal around
Measure
again.
Temperature, please review how I understand the use of the object and temperature sensor is not intended to measure. Okay, I know that. Understand that this is used object temperature sensor is not intended to measure the internal temperature of internal including food.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right, hold on. I'm going to reset the gimbal real fast.
All right. Select the material preset.
Kind of be all out of whack. Material preset? Sorry for making y'all dizzy with the stream.
No, I'm like, material, select the material preset, so let's see.
Okay.
For most accurate results, select the object material you're measuring. Okay, let's see this.
Okay.
I'll go back.
When I first accelerator I had was,
Are we
Identify the sensor.
still
Is
going,
that
or
the
did I freak
sensor?
this thing out?
and that thing
Yeah.
barely ran
Okay.
fast.
No, I mean just like my screen froze.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's supposed to be 2 or 3 times. You know, a couple
I think you locked
and for a
up.
couple of days, I just
There you go.
was thinking,
Okay,
"Damn,
are we
I
back?
wasted a lot of money here for something that barely run faster than the other. Then I got to
Doesn't want to flip the camera for some reason anymore.
So we
Okay.
go like that, we hold it,
I started reading.
get close to it. Okay, so let's do finish.
All right, we're going to try
So we're
this.
gonna try to measure this.
We're
We're gonna try to measure it. Let me
Okay.
hold it so I don't. So the sensor's right here, this thing, it says.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try, according to the instruction.
part?
Yeah,
Okay.
according to that. So we're gonna go close, tap it, and we'll go down. It says 100, let me refresh. One more. A bit closer. 109, that might be right.
Yeah, it's not like
Interesting.
burn your fingers, but it's an uncomfortable summer day.
Yeah, definitely.
Let me try body temperature, hold on. So it's okay. Select age range, oh come on.
Oh my gosh.
It's over 3 years old.
It's going to go submit this for emergency 911 if you end up doing
Okay.
this.
So bring, okay, great, got it, tap to
Bring
measure.
center of camera bar closer to forehead. Scan to temple. Complete.
98.5.
Yep, you're right.
Okay, so that's
You got
already done. So yes. It's great because
So
my
that's
wife was just wondering
100
about
something. Yeah,
different
that's
thermometer.
probably about right.
Yeah.
What we're feeling.
Yeah, so when they say it runs cool, that's not bad.
Put, get a low 40 on it and see that.
Oh, yeah.
He's shaking fan.
Oh, I think yours might not have it because mine is a pro.
Yeah, I didn't get the
No,
Pro.
this is my work phone.
Mhm.
They give me an option like I give me
I don't like finger calisthenics, you know. I like to save that 7/10 of an inch.
I guess the only other thing in here is these guys already asked about too. Is I got the clock on the clockboard, so I get date and time.
There you
Battery
go.
back to clock. Batteries on the bottom.
Mhm.
Little cute one that just fits right there around the run.
Yep. Tiny battery, huh? Is it lithium ion or just a lithium
that's
cell?
just
Or?
a battery,
Okay.
regular coin battery.
Little tiny coin.
Yep.
Not bad.
Just under there. So this was a recap before I got it.
Mhm.
I haven't totally checked, but I don't see any. I haven't ever seen any corrosion in here, so I'm guessing that they did a good job. Yeah.
Okay, make sure
Wonderful.
that card to bring up power cable for it, too.
No, I got one there.
Power cable for the-
Does the Terrible Fire have any other neat features besides the accelerated chip?
No, it is just an old school accelerator.
Mhm.
We could try booting one time to see if that works. Now I'm gonna-
Guess it's similar to like the Blizzard you could have got in the past.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's similar to the old days.
I
Yeah,
wasn't
just a bunch of
taking it out,
memory and a fast processor.
sit in there and watch it.
Maybe
Come
another,
on, I'll send that screen go black.
disk drive connection of some kind.
Yeah,
And I read
exactly.
Like a Blizzard, you could add a SCSI port.
I just
Mm.
gave up on it.
And I was thinking of
Interesting.
getting rid of it just 'cause-
Yeah, if it's not trying to be like Vampire or a ZZ9000 or whatever.
Yes, it's none of those.
And the guy I've been waiting on.
Just a
forever.
classically inspired
Really
accelerator.
hard.
And it all fits in here, it should fit in here, shut.
Yep.
Finally released it.
I will add some kind of heat sink to it. I've got plans for that, I just haven't.
Sure.
It was a guy who.
Well, that case on, I guess it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, hopefully I can just shut the lid and leave it shut for a while.
Yeah.
I haven't had screws in this thing, I think, since like.
And the reason I knew about it because he's making.
Yeah, my 1200 is shut, but it's gonna have a little bulge in it from where the CF card. They put an internal CF card thing in there that's just a little bit too tall for the case.
Yeah, you see what I did with mine, right?
All the work yourself.
Get this guy back here
He said,
from-
I'm coming with this dollar.
From one of those
Just
European sellers,
this-
so you put a
Oh, geez, yeah.
cover for that.
Mhm.
And mounts your
A video on
your
fit.
CF card holder there, and it's got a big old cable. on it.
Yep.
This is dollar.
Goes right underneath, yeah.
But that is.
Yeah, because originally you're having to take something from down here and then route it this way.
Well, it's Linux, and he,
Well,
what he
this-
does,
this
he's
cable will-
using-
right over there.
he can
Mhm.
find
Fits nice.
on power
Yeah.
PC.
If that was all I had in here.
Not bad.
Abandoned the power PC, so that the Linux doesn't even work.
Yeah, it's cool how it's exactly the same bus interface,
He's
just
got a web
smaller.
browser, and he uses the all the CPUs.
So it's a
all-
Linux only. thing.
Cool. Got any fun software demos?
That would be to have.
Well, that's the thing, is
That game
the guys
is pretty
that sold this
dry.
card is located in
That's even, they should.
Canada, I guess. His
be
name's
developing
Alan
something like
Marks,
that
and he's one of
for
the
computer.
official builders of the cards.
Instead of
Mhm.
wasting
Right?
it.
And his
Landfill
website,
or
he's
whatever.
got
And I couldn't get more for us to work, I was looking for.
compact
it.
flash
But it's
image
just like a
that has the
because,
HD
boy,
mode and
that's
some
so
stuff on it.
bad.
That's what I'm
Hey,
running here.
was
Gotcha.
Chris's,
Because it's got all the 60
graphic
drivers
card
and
run
stuff.
the fan at
Yep.
full speed.
All right. He's got a ton of software, huh?
He started it up. He
Yeah.
said, "Oh, fans been up
Weird thing
pretty
is, Streamlabs doesn't even want to let me zoom in with the camera anymore. It's have to like
Oh, no?
really yank my arm here anymore. And that means I can't just
I wonder if
lock it
there's
onto
maybe
the.
new firmware updates.
Oh, there we
That's
go.
what
Just have to spread this
I was
out like
expecting to see
way.
it
Knock
crash.
the
I was
phone.
already
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I was typing in a response to
All
it,
right,
and
I
telling, hey,
cannot
it won't work on that card.
lock
I
the
just
sync of
moved
this
something
monitor,
on
unfortunately.
it. Delete, delete, delete.
Yeah. So it comes up with this image.
Yeah, I might have to put a comment how
So
they
it's
get it
got the
working. on that
128
card.
megs of
I
RAM.
did. It's on there. You go there and see my message. What did you do to get it to work? He said, I just put it in and turned it on.
Comes with a bunch of tools and stuff.
Mhm.
So if you like sysinfo,
And I'm
you
like,
can sysinfo the
okay.
speed.
Is your phone doing that fuzzy, weird video thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's not me.
Yeah, the video is pretty fuzzy this time around. Kind of weird. It's like a very low bit rate almost it's
Can
getting or
you
something.
Reboot this and run this in NTSC mode, see if that works? Or is the,
Yeah,
is the monitor,
I have a monitor.
just to see if it's that wasn't the problem.
Well, it could be, because it'd be like 50 hertz.
Yeah, versus 60.
Mm-hmm. See, if they just made these run at 300 hertz, we wouldn't have that problem.
Yeah. Well, they couldn't manage that back then.
No.
Is it stable? No, it's still flickering.
Still
Oh,
flickering.
yeah, changed it.
Well, it hadn't done anything yet.
Right.
So.
It's still.
Oh, okay.
Now it's locked on. Because it's blank.
Of course.
I'm like, what? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now your monitor didn't like this. There we go. Okay.
Now he's got
Sorry.
a slow scanning.
Really?
Yeah.
So it is improved.
Slow roll.
Yeah, slow rolling.
Yep.
Let me get my camera. Take a look at this. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's definitely much slower.
So yours is slow.
Oh, sorry. Let me do that. Yeah.
Yeah, so some of the
That's strange. One's going up, the other one's going down.
so some of the 1084s have the vertical in the front, so you can roll it up and down from the front. But I think this one's only in the back. Because you can see that the top has come way down.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Vertical shift. This one.
Yep.
Right, so you're going to run it only in NTSC, but I say every time you reboot, it's going to drop out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then every time you shift between a game or something or it crashes, which WHC does a lot, right? And then anytime you have anything that happens, it drops out. So you always having to go back and
Oh
forth.
look, I turned the camera on. Look,
Yeah.
the lines change.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Look at this.
That's like you're a polarized lens or something.
Yeah.
So one of the things, I don't know,
I feel like we can come up with a project here pretty quick.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Let me zoom out. Hold up.
So one of the things I did is
Sometimes
since
it's
I have
crank
an
the
iPhone-
brightness up too.
Oh, well, that didn't change. It didn't seem like it affected it.
Look at his. Look at his.
Yeah, the iPhone just locks on now.
Well, yes, but if you take a photo and so I'm in live mode, right? And then if I go look at this, I'll go to live mode and it'll be bad.
Oh,
Okay?
weird.
Well, right. So you go into edit and you can edit live mode. Right, so now it gives you all the frames down here because it actually did stuff. So you can go pick one here where it's good.
Yeah, you just pick the best
And
one.
it says
I
make
guess.
key photo and you say yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now you're done and I'll have one that is
Look good.
correct. It'll take a while to figure that out.
Yeah.
But that's how I get pictures for all of my my sales posts. So,
Nice.
because I had an older iPhone, like an 8, and it would take a single picture that a lot of times was fine.
Nice.
Not in live mode. And then I had to give that one to my daughter, and I got this one. And this one's all. Yeah, that's the only way I could do it is shoot in live mode.
We try different preferences.
You with the Androids that always have to game up.
High res or something?
Yeah, no, if you can, I haven't figured it out yet.
Because I noticed it's 15, this is 50 kilohertz we're looking at, so that we might be able to get 31.
I haven't figured it out yet if it's got it in there. And I did try a few of them, and the live view thing I figured out that works. So, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff on here. So it's got. I mean, I have all this stuff. It does have a Witch Amiga. I can't remember if this crashes or not. No. Okay, that one
It tells
works.
you all about it.
So 68060 Rev 6 with an FPU and MMU and tells you all the good stuff.
Nice.
It says your computer is an 1200.
Yeah, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Right. Just in case somebody scratched out your number or something.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean scratch out the number?
If you mess this part up or some kid goes in here and makes it
Oh,
say
no,
something
there's
else.
some guy that sells badges for just about everything. So when your badge wears out, you can do
Yep. Same with the IBM crowd too.
it. I'm sure it's the same guys doing every system they can to make all the money they can.
Hey, have you tried running like a Macintosh emulator on here or the?
I had one of the Apple cards. I traded it and a Picasso card for an Amiga 3000 that had battery damage, which I
Wow.
didn't fix. And then, so now I got an Amiga 3000 out of it.
Sweet.
Well, working, yeah, but I mean, it was a lot of.
Did you have the motherboard?
No, there's a lot of blue wires.
A lot of bodges.
Recreating the traces?
Yeah. I have several of the battery fixes so far, and of course, some are too bad. Can't do those, or I won't do those. But you just sit there. I got a microscope, right? So I can do the stuff, and you just start sanding out the solder mask and looking at it under the microscope and see where they're broken, and then you get your meter there, and checking the little traces to see if they're still there or not. And if they're not there, then so all right, there's another blue wire, and you just keep adding blue wires until you got them all patched up.
Yep.
What type of wire do you use, like angel hair or something, or?
It is actually blue, and so when you say blue wire stuff, it is actually blue wire, but it's an old wire wrap, 3D wire wrap.
Oh, okay.
With Kynar plastic or something on the outside.
Not Teflon or anything?
Teflon is harder to work with.
I guess.
It's a balance with the insulation. You don't want it to be one of the low temperature plastics because it'll shrink and you'll have problems when you try to solder those into the wire. You also don't want it to be too high a temperature. Well, I guess maybe not too high a temperature, but the Teflon's kind of stringy, so it doesn't strip well on the little tiny wires. So some people use high temperature stuff. Yeah, some people use magnet wire, and the low temperature stuff sort of works.
Sort of works, huh?
Magnet wire is a transformer wire.
Oh, yeah.
The shellac. It looks copper, but it's actually covered with shellac or lacquer or something.
Take speakers off, you see a couple wires got a brown color to it.
And some of
They were copper.
They are kind of color, but the lacquer's brown.
Oh!
You're seeing through it, you can see through it practically, but it makes the wire look like it's brown, but that's what it's insulated in.
We're gonna invent a phone stand here.
Some of that wire, it's high temperature. There's no way to get the insulation off of it.
Yeah.
Right. There's a special kind of solderable that has the lacquer is low enough temperature you can solder the wires. So I just use a blue wire. So that 3000 has a bunch of blue wires on it, and so you say it's a better deal if we're getting somebody to repair it, and it's 4 or 5 hours of labor. Then it depends on who's doing it and whether you consider that a better deal or not.
Yep.
So it's tedious?
It's very tedious. It smells bad. It's tedious. You gotta clean all the battery juice smells like fish. The cat battery juice smells like fish. It's all
Part of the fun, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
So once you add all that in, is it worth it to somebody who can't repair the battery damage? And I would argue maybe not. So I think Chuck Hurdle is the guy in wherever he is in Europe, and I think I remember him writing for like a board swap for like an A4000 or something. You give him the chips, and they will do the entire everything else for like $1,500 or something like that.
For how much?
$1,500 to swap all your stuff to a brand new board, because it's a ton of labor.
But that includes the board?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's everything but the custom chips.
Yeah, okay.
Right. So you ship him your crusty board with working custom chips, and he ships you back a brand new board with all new parts, except for your except it's got your crusty custom chips on it.
I thought, didn't Chris send it to someone in Europe and he's been waiting months?
He got his back.
Oh, he did?
Probably one of those-
Last time he came, he brought it.
Oh, no way. That was a 3000.
Yeah.
Probably Chuck. He's got a long list of stuff. You can't be in a hurry either.
Yeah.
They've got day jobs too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was all happy. He got that back finally.
Man, you know what else we'd love to have is the 3000 power. I used to have one of those back in the day.
So the Wojciech guy, the guy that comes here every now and then, I don't know, are you guys on the Discord?
No.
What?
You saw that thing works.
Just message base.
Yeah.
It's actually better. It's actually a better message base than like Facebook because everything's linear.
Oh, yeah, Facebook. Also, it is also linear, nice.
Yeah.
But you know,
I'm gonna get on it because there's something I can read on
let
there.
me install it right now.
What I'm worried about is how much information they're gonna ask me. It says, what name would you like to be called by? And I'm like,
Yeah,
it says
you're gonna have
continue.
to figure out something there. Yeah.
And I wonder what the continue does. It's like, what's your address?
So we do have a Dallas Commodore user group, for instance.
Okay, let me get on this.
I think,
This.
Steve's in there. Okay, it's been a while.
Man, DF only has a 3.1 rating. That's no bueno.
I'm not saying that's a great app, but
Oh.
it does work.
What Slack has. Now I'm curious compared to Slack.
Okay, anyway, I don't remember how far back I'm gonna have to scroll, but anyway, he did get a 4,000 tower with everything in it. Like, I think he got a Blizzard card and everything, but I went and looked at the eBay sales on it, it was like $4,500 for the 4,000 tower, fully loaded, but that's what they are now.
Yeah.
Because they only had a couple thousand of them made, and then, so that's just what they are now.
There's a guy in Garland, Grand Prairie, he does weddings for church. And someone told him how that day, he had two 4,000 Ts he's using. One was the original Commodore, the other one was that one SCOM made.
Oh.
Okay.
And he brought it over, he come in a big truck. Like, well, who's this guy? Because I've never seen him before. Big 18-wheel port in front of my house, and I'm like, he said, "You're Johnny Kitchen?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Okay, you're the one I'm looking for." He said, "This truck for me." He opened up the two 4,000 Ts.
Dude, what did you grab them?
Oh, no, he brought them to me to fix.
Oh.
Neither one of them was working. I spent a whole weekend getting them both running. I was amazed that they're on one hand they're identical, on the other hand it's like, look at the changes that's kind of made to the Commodore design. I was like, why are they like that? And you look at the floppy drive is completely different and hook up on it, but it's like, but I got them both working. I called him on late Sunday night. They said, "Call me. The water, I don't care what time. Call me, let me know, because I got to have those." And then like 11:30 at night on Sunday, I called and said, "Hey, they're working."
What
You're
was
kidding me.
Dude, what was it?
The controllers, both of them stopped working for some reason. So I got in and I checked everything and found the battery on one. I said, "Well, let's replace this battery just to be sure." And I went through the thing, and the hard drives were working on my machine, they wouldn't work on his machine. So I went in and cleaned it out, put it all back together and everything, and it was just like magic, I was like, "Oh, they're both working now." I called him, he came back in that same 18-wheeler, and I, "Why the 18-wheeler? Why do you have a lucky car?" And loaded him up. He said, how much you charge me?" I said, "Nothing."
Oh man, that was just one of the towers.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, that's take one. Yeah.
I had fun doing it, because I'd never ever had especially the SCOM one, because it was an 060, and the SCSI controller was a separate thing from the motherboard and everything, I could draw both for it, but it had this extra metal stuff at the bottom from holding the card and things at the bottom more securely than the Commodore one, but.
I mean, is it a 41 card for the SCSI? Since the.
Well, it was something that SCOM, I won't say it was, I'm trying to remember what it was. They were using an aftermarket SCSI controller, whereas Commodore had their own.
Okay.
And they were using whatever was the 6860 accelerator card wasn't, from them. It was from one that a company made for the 4000s and stuff. That was the 060 they were using. If you look at it, it just said 6860 accelerator card. It didn't have a name or anything on there, but when I looked at it, I said, I've seen this card before. And the SCSI controller was the same kind of thing. It was like they bought one from some company, but did you leave your name on?
You know, I had an experience with this was decades ago, with a 4000 tower, and it had a video toaster and a toaster flyer. And this guy from the club up there, this was in Orlando, or not Mount Springs, he asked me if I could install an 060 on it. So I go, I put the 060, and I didn't realize, because I read the instructions first, you have to install the drivers first. So we shut it down, pull the card out, power the tower on, and you know, it comes on and everything. I'm like, oh crap, I got to connect the mouse. I put the mouse in while the computer's on, it shorted it out. It broke the computer.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck happened? And he saw it happen, he was not happy, but
Yeah.
man, that was awful.
That was the only thing I was worried about, because I'm working with two machines that probably were irreplaceable. You know, I'm like, how is this? Don't make mistakes, don't do something wrong.
Yeah, that's why I don't put joysticks or mouses on the Amiga after that, or anything, when it's on.
The Commodore one, you also had high density floppy drives, where the one from Exxon didn't. That was another difference I noticed.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Because they couldn't get them.
Oh.
And they become, you know, that was almost a special thing made for Commodore to have the high density floppy drives on the machines. And they couldn't get them anymore, so they just put a regular old drive in there.
My 4000 has one of the high density drives.
Yeah, oh, I bought some. We had a dealer here in Dallas called Amazing Computing, and they came to one of our computer shows, and they had a stack of like 10 of those high density drives. I said, you can buy these separate? Yeah. So I bought 2 of them. I put them on I had a 2500. I had dual high density floppy drives in it.
Nice.
How much stuff do you still have? I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna
does
ask
it come and go?
Yeah, what do you have in Amiga wise?
Right now, nothing at the moment. Except for my running Morpho S on Mac.
It all came and it all goes and it all comes and goes.
Yeah, oh, well, you know, I think what made me get rid of my Amigas was when I first tried the Amiga operating system and everything on WinUAE on a PC, a slow PC, and it was just like unbelievable. I was like, dang, plus I can put any printer on there and it works. And I was like, now what do I need the Amigas for?
Yeah.
I mean,
So you are like the rest of us who sold all their stuff back then.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I'm like,
well, I had a 4000 tower. It wasn't the real tower. It was one of those they made, with aftermarket case and everything. And I had just about everything that you could possibly get in there. And people would tell me, well, you know, that's worthless. The Commodore's gone, the Amiga's dead, you know, and all this stuff. So I put it on eBay, and I said, let's put it like buy it now for $500. I said, yeah, I'll put it bid. I put bid for started at $400. You know, and it sat there for a week, just nothing. I said, oh, just nothing up. Nobody wants them anymore. And on the last day, I'm sitting there watching it. All of a sudden, hey, it went up $1,000. Oh, somebody bid $1,000 on it, and it went up. It got right down to the last seconds, and it hit $29.89, and it was over. I'm like, I told everybody, I said, I sold my Amiga for $2,000. You know you did. No one wants those things. What are you talking about?
and you sold it for that.
Well, you see, I had everything. Like I say, I had everything. I had the I/O extender from GBP, so I had the fast serial and parallel ports. I had the Cybervision graphics card that got directly into the accelerator, which had 16 megs of memory on it, and then 68060 on the PowerPC chip, running 128 megs of RAM on that.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know, everybody waits until the last second to bid,
Yeah.
just because you know that if you're
I
gonna
was
bid early, you're not
surprised.
gonna get anywhere with it.
Now I could probably use the accelerator card could probably sell for that much now.
Right.
Bring a Commodore 64 to test those yet?
No, I didn't. Actually,
Oh.
still need
I
a
didn't
power
know you were gonna
supply.
bring those. I have a Zoom floppy, and that's usually what I use to test them.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I know that one of these ROMs is bad, so I was looking to just socket the ROM.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Because remember, we tried this a couple months ago and discovered that when we had one with the the 2 ROMs, one of them was unsocketed, one was socketed, so we tried to switch the socketed one out, it still didn't boot, so
Right.
figure either the unsocketed one's bad or they're both bad.
I used to beat people all over the Metroplex when that 1 meg Agnes came out. Everybody wanted 1 mega chip RAM on the machine. Someone told me, hey, we got a guy here who knows how to do it. So I started getting calls from people all over. I was traveling to places I'd never even seen before in the Metroplex. Out to some house, not up a farm, way out in the middle of nowhere, you know, which was, like, I made a mistake coming out here, but no, going there, the guy.
And that was probably in the middle of town somewhere.
Yeah, well, it wasn't too far from the airport when I went to one. Man, that was so far out, I couldn't believe it, but he had a nice house and switched him over, and when he turned it on first time, it came up and said 1 mega chip on it. Like, this is exciting.
So cool, huh?
Hey guys, so question, what's the difference between, because I'm gonna set up a Firestorm on the 500, I'm just waiting for the parts to come from Ukraine. Hopefully it doesn't have any bullet holes in it, but
Oh, jeez.
They got built out of used Russian missiles.
yeah, full washing machine parts like the Germans said. Washing machine parts. So anyway, so I was looking for like pre-made Amiga OS images. I see this, the one that I think that the Vampire uses, and I think they have it for the Pi Storm, that's called Coffin OS. And then I saw there's another one called Caffeine OS.
Oh, jeez.
What's the difference, you guys?
Well, I think the Coffin OS was just about as complete as anything you ever find. You want one that's got, like he's got all the games and stuff in here, it's all ready to roll. That's the one we had.
Yeah. I mean,
And
more
it's
stock.
easy to install, believe
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
You wouldn't, it's like, you know, when they're making the adjustments, you just put it in. Mark, who was here last, showing, he got it, he said, I couldn't believe it, they just put it in there and it worked. On the Pi Storm.
And so I got this one. There's also a guy who's also on Facebook, the Amiga thing. He posts one every now and then. That's one image. This is one I was having trouble with, because I only put the new one on here, and I did put the new tools on it, so it would boot. But I don't think all the tool types are set for all the games. I can't remember getting this.
We'll hold it up there.
That's so awesome, you got that set up.
Yeah, it's just like I got one disc.
Yes.
It does take a little longer to boot.
The first G5 that guy gave me was on it. Has that set up with that little compact flash card. Man, at first I was like, but then later like they just pull it out, stick it all the way in, and keep going on something else.
Yeah, so this one comes up with another whole image. This is actually a 32 gigabyte image. He's got all the stuff in here that almost fills it up. So demos. We've got more demos on here maybe. So
Oh, yeah, that's so.
there's no black lotus in there. No.
Oh, let's try T with the Black Lotus.
Nope.
No.
Well, those are AGA ones. So
Oh.
I'm not-
Oh, yeah, it's not gonna be an A, it's not an
No?
AGA, it's
Okay.
ECS.
That's from Italy. That's the pearl. Saw that long enough. Black image.
Yeah, it's basically the same.
Black image.
Let's put a T. Good. Nothing was done.
Yeah, that would be.
What about Eon?
There it is, yeah. Look at
Oh,
it.
yeah, you're right, it's right there, wow. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Oh,
Even those.
yeah.
Because you may have to like do stuff like no cache or something like that to make the other 60. Because the other one.
And this is, I think, works on 2 floppies, will work on any Amiga. This is just, this demo's insane.
Oh, it's Eclipse. That was Monday.
Too bad the screen's flickering on the phone.
Oh. Yeah, I can't do much about that. So this guy posts a torrent like once every 3 or 4 months on Facebook, and you just download the image and put it on a card. It's running any faster on the 060 or?
No, that's the normal speed.
Okay.
They still run on the 500.
Oh, will it? Okay.
Yeah. And it's 2 floppies. I think they made this like in, gosh, I'm gonna say was maybe 2010. And when they developed it, they were able to find all the defects in the Amiga chipsets. From what I read, all the bugs.
They hit all the bugs, huh?
They hit all the bugs.
They used every one to make it work. Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Right there.
Yeah. Is it it?
That's it, yeah.
Okay. Nope, this one is this one. I'm gonna put this other card. I'll show you one other thing here.
Sure.
Yeah, there's a few places to get images.
Yeah, well, can you guys suggest any that I can look for? Especially when looking for the Pi Storm, if I can find something to make life.
I don't know where those are.
Oh.
Uh,
But normally, where do you get these images?
so, say the one that came was the guy that made the card, so he had a website for that one, for this one here. This one here is the guy posts them on Facebook as a torrent. You just,
The coffin one you have to download as an image.
Yeah, the coughing one, and then.
there might have been an image for another one in there. Maybe that one? I'd have to look. Let's see when they're doing. I don't remember where it is. I don't remember what things are. That's my problem here. They have like PC games on here. Oh, PC ports. There you go. Right, so Amiga Doom.
Oh man, that will be interesting on this.
I guess that's what it wants to do is a low res. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, it looks like Doom.
Yeah.
Runs about as fast as Doom does on the old PCs at the time.
Well, there was an invisible monster. I don't remember that one.
You don't remember that one?
No.
Oh, yeah, that was a bad one.
The one I used to play a lot was Alien Doom. I love that.
Hey. My friend Karen dropped in and said, "Hey, Eon, the best demo ever."
Yeah. Yeah, that demo's insane.
Another good one is Chocolate Doom.
Chocolate Doom?
Yeah.
Chocolate Doom?
Oh yeah, they've created so much new stuff into it that it's like playing a whole different game.
But have you seen the Brutal? Were you the one that told me about Brutal Doom? Brutal Doom, that's you take the monster's head and you can bash him on your knee, it gets bloody.
Oh my
and
gosh.
throw him on the wall. Oh, it's crazy. It's just so gory on it, but it's awesome what you can do. You can also pick them up and throw them.
Yeah, Chocolate Doom, you walk into a hallway and there's like hundreds of doors going down this hallway. You go, oh my gosh, I gotta go through every one of these?
Yes. What's that Facebook group?
It's just a Amiga.
Amiga.
Commodore Amiga. Yeah, let me look it up here.
Commodore Amiga. No, I'm not. I request an invite.
My phone gets to be slow now because I used up all my data.
It's the wrong one. Oh well.
Gosh, how does this thing operate? Groups. Let's see what groups I'm a member of. For you, no. For groups. I don't have one. I thought I was a member of some groups. That's weird. Oh, let me go here. I'm gonna leave. Those people, no, I don't want to leave that one. I think I am in the Commodore group.
There's a Commodore Amiga one.
Texas.
So I went to the Eclipse on Monday, and I used my phone to talk to my camera. And to do that, I had to turn off my Wi-Fi because it kept auto-selecting the wrong Wi-Fi. So I did that, and then I forgot to turn the Wi-Fi back on, and then I used up all my data overnight. I was like, oh man. I guess
Is this their cover page?
Yeah, I think so.
With the Christmas 500 or whatever?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay, I'll have to take a look at this.
So if you go in there, all right, you're not in, are you in yet or no?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so I think there should be a link on there to get files.
Oh. I see videos, events, but I don't see. Let me click on this.
Yeah, so up at the top, there's a little slider here, you can put like files.
Oh, let me go back. Oh, I'm sorry. Give me
Oh.
1 moment.
No, don't touch it. Where do we have files?
If you go to yours, does it say invite?
You can invite people,
Oh, okay. So probably definitely in the group.
so
Phone meeting,
I'm here,
30K,
so I'm
30K.
joined, well, I'm actually joined, maybe you're not joined yet.
Oh.
Okay,
Well,
but
this is a private group. Let me see if
all
there's
right,
a
if you get
drop-down.
joined, and you go into files, there is a WHC Road PyStorm image there.
Okay, let me see how I can.
You could
find
get
this.
that.
Okay, let me see how I could, okay, it's a private group, visible, nice. Members, okay, see more.
Oh yeah, here you go. There's Caffeine OS for PyStorm.
Caffeine, oh, that's Pastor, I'm gonna have to.
But they're torrents, you'll have to get some kind of torrent thing and.
Yeah, that I do have,
Alright.
oh,
Yeah, if
geez.
you get in there in the files, people have posted the file links, so.
Okay, what am I doing wrong here?
So the WHD load, January 24th, that's this one.
Huh, cause I'm in the group, it says here, I have an option to leave the group. Wonder if I'm not, are you running a Facebook app?
Yeah.
I'm doing the web. I
Okay.
don't do it, yeah, I don't trust Facebook, that's why. Let me get the app in here.
All right. Sorry, man.
That
I'm
makes-
corrupting you with stuff you don't want. You
Yeah,
got Discord
that
on there now,
makes-
and you're gonna have Facebook on there now.
Yeah, I'll get
You
rid
can't
of
get the
it.
good stuff if you're not
I
ready to jump on these
know,
things.
I'm missing out.
There's the Amiga sales thing that they've got, and Commodore sales.
What?
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff.
Oh, man. Let me remove the profile, let
I'm
me
not.
get the Facebook
I'm not
app.
saying that all the deals are good, but the Amiga guy, the Chuck Hurdle, is the guy that sometimes has 060 processors for sale.
I wonder if I could use the Facebook Lite or the regular Facebook. Which one do you have?
I just have the regular.
The regular, just the regular. I gotta see if I could pause the apps. That way it's not running in the background, tracking or listening.
So I always log out.
Yeah.
Every time I'm done with the app, I log out. And now it's not supposed to be doing anything once you're logged out.
You're supposed to. Uh-huh.
Well,
Yeah.
says you don't have a lot of choice if and that's at least the one is I'm logged out. And until don't give me any pop-ups, don't give me any banners, don't give me anything. So I log out and then I quit the app. And I think Apple probably is more likely to make them honor that than maybe
Yeah.
Maybe.
maybe Google is. Yeah, you may be right. I don't know.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, hell no. I don't want you to look at my contacts.
Nope.
Do you have a more current phone number? No, I don't. No, I don't want them to
This
access my
information has become such an important thing to these companies.
Sure is.
It's like General Motors. I was glad they got caught. It's
What do you mean?
stealing They've been selling the information that comes in from the cars that tells how fast you drive, how much you use your brakes, how fast you were driving, and they're selling it to the
Outta
insurance
here.
company so the insurance companies can raise your insurance.
That was it. Because I didn't have the Facebook, I couldn't see files, events, or the other options.
There you go. So now you can in their files. Now you can download all the
Yay!
torrents.
Oh my God, you're my new best friend. Thanks.
All right.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to start packing my stuff up.
Sure. Okay, no, that was fun seeing all your awesome 1200. Okay, let me log out and burn this. I have to check it at home.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is also one of those modified
muscle.
power supplies. You get you take all the guts out of them.
Oh,
and
you
put it
got
in
the, what's that board in there? The, Yeah, I know which one you mean. I got it at on Amazon.
Oh, Amazon. The Meanwells or what?
Meanwells, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those.
Meanwhile is what it is.
Yeah, that's the one I got.
Mhm.
Did you get the standard one for the 1200 or did you get the beefier one? I read one of
I
the
got
English Amiga forum. They were complaining that the standard one
Mhm.
that's compatible with Amiga has issues, doesn't deliver the power constantly, blah, blah, blah. I haven't had any issues on my 1200 with it.
It's going actually decently.
Huh?
It's going decently actually with this stuff.
All right.
Yeah. So what is that top thing that looks like a speaker?
This is actually a fume sucker so that y'all don't have to smell this.
Well, yeah, no, even for yourself
Mhm.
working on this.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, you can totally
Yeah,
get this stuff. I'm over here. Let's see. Red Knight is over here joining us. Says I'm here also no more Facebook. So can't blame you. Some people just get rid of the man, so to speak.
Yeah.
Get rid of the Zuck.
yeah.
Let's see. I'm over
The
here
unfortunate thing is
working on this stuff. Basically, I got my
deals and stuff, you do blame yourself and you just-
fume hood, as I was describing,
They just
for the solder
they show up some places. And
fumes, and I'm trying to desolder one of these ROMs off of this Commodore 64 1541 board. So that's what this is going on here. And I'm actually making pretty good headway with just normal soldering iron and the normal desoldering pump. You know, the hand pump, I guess. It's kind of, it might look like a bit of a mess, but we'll clean it up with the brush and then we'll go over with some solder wick and probably do pretty good from there.
Man, thanks a lot for that. I never realized that we had that option. I'll check it out on my PC. Grab it for it.
Yeah, he was gonna dump you right back off your phone. I don't know where it is. Just do it on PC, 'cause you just close your browser and
Yep.
then it really should go there.
Yeah. I got this one.
This thing is not going to.
I know what I'm
I
saying.
wonder if I can pop the phone case back on. Let me pop the phone case back on here.
No, you're absolutely right. I try not to go on it now that you have that.
Same thing with
Yep. Mm-hmm. The most recently thing is pretty helpful.
So I got a filter that says only.
That took a dive. That'd be funny. What if I could do this thing with the brakes on it? That'd be kind of neat. Brakes on there. Yep. Amiga.
No one was even looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
So there was another guy who I was looking for. I found that very well. MSD dual drive. There was some guy that was looking for MDS instead of MSD.
Yep.
Super cheap. Nobody was looking for
Dang.
That was my own.
Hmm.
That's what I do. I need to get one. There's actually a better one.
What do you mean? Oh, the fume hood sucker thing?
So if you got one that's up something besides stuff that you do with this, just sleep on it comes out and
Mm-hmm.
instead of getting filtered, it's just a little bit of power.
Yeah,
A little more expensive now.
for sure. I feel like it's still floating up in my face from where it is.
Well, it's doing better than that.
Better than just breathing it, for sure.
I'm bad, but usually I don't do that.
Yeah.
Using some high-temp solder.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Nice. Yeah, the Rojas stuff I feel like actually gives me more of a signal than those Aladdin stuff.
Yeah, have you guys done any of those like Raspberry Pi projects, like the ambient lights for the television?
Not really, I don't think.
I think the ambient light recently for the TV.
Mhm.
They put all these strips of LEDs behind your television. And
Yeah.
the Raspberry Pi, these special LEDs you can get on Amazon that have all these colors. And then they have this program that's called
Mhm.
and then you have to also get a, like, an HDMI splitter. So you connect one end of the to the Raspberry Pi and the other one into the your video feed where you're sending it to. And the Raspberry Pi will like control the lighting. So for example,
Oh my
go
God.
over and
Look at that big chunk of solder they got left there, huh?
Gandalf, they're gonna fight that
Heard the video.
fire beast, or whatever it's called, gonna rock or gonna rock. And fire beast like lifts his hand up and it's fire with the whip. So the enemy on that area of the screen will turn reddish.
Oh wow.
So Gandalf get his cane of the big lights up white.
Mhm.
But that part of the screen will light up white. So you'll
Yeah.
see when you do this, it's like split off the screen. It's so awesome. It's all around. I've been like listening to all of the colors. They give it a great effect. Let me see if I find that there.
Plop.
I'm really making it right now.
We'll probably do this because that's presentation.
Oh.
When you move up, you can't move down. You move up, keep moving up. That's what I still have. First of all, we'll actually work more to bring this back. Maybe a whole buddy of us will read it when the district is starting.
Mhm.
That's a normal one.
And it had the part.
I think I got one last pin to do from here and then.
It takes it to a new level.
Mhm.
So, like, especially like explosions and stuff like that, yes. Yeah, so it's
This guy's like bending forward. Let's see if I can bend it back while it's hot. This is too fat, I think. Oh, geez. Is that bend? Yes. Good.
well, yeah, Philips used to do that with like a decade ago. And then you move the Raspberry Pi. It's supposed to be less than $100 at least on a 48 TV. But it's how you go here.
I think I only have one more left, although there's a lot of cleanup I need to do at the wick. It's unfortunate this thing leaves a lot of debris. Even though it looks like they're all kind of unpinned.
The key is they actually have to look like there's no solder around them. So you have to add some solder back and you get
Yeah.
until you get
That's the thing.
another thing I'll do is after I've done that, I'll go in with my microscope again, with just a soldering iron, and I'll push each of the pins. You can hear them tick.
Yep.
And make sure that they release on the top. After you've done all three of those things, very gently start
Right. Yeah, I got some extra solder just in case I need to redo anything. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I haven't resocketed anything in a couple of years, I think. Yeah. Been a little while. So, this might be perfect. Oh man. I don't know. I'm a Discord fan. Let's do this too. Mm-hmm.
Remember, with Discord, you can choose how many servers you're on. If you're only on like that or the Commodore one, then there's not much traffic in there. The local Commodore one.
Does it make people notify you, or you can sign up?
I turn it off.
You know, let me sign up right now. Hold on. Let me be installed.
Yeah.
It is.
You can be on. You could waste a lot of time on that if you're on some ones that have a lot of traffic. But the local one,
Mm-hmm. Local one's very quiet.
The iOS on the field, you get anything important for your web,
Mm-hmm.
Discord.
yeah, there's some like that. So I probably don't like that too much. But I don't want. I don't have time to be on all the time. So I
Yeah.
such a low bandwidth one.
Mm-hmm.
Not even much. It's probably
I kind of like the notifications though, because then I don't miss anything that's super interesting. But sometimes there's some servers where it's like, I don't need to be notified for this stuff very much.
I don't have any notifications on Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys ask me, my friends on Facebook, I'm fortunately deny you because, you know, the stuff I post, you know, is like friends and family.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with the computer
If
stuff.
I'm going to post some computer stuff, I'll put it in the appropriate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or just as a reference.
This thing keeps wanting to fall out. That's pretty funny. Discord has taken the place of both Ventrilo and is the current IM. It works fine and is quite controllable, says Red Knight. Yep. I use it as IM as well, to be honest. Taking the place of, you know, Facebook Messenger, chat, from Google, etc.
I'm sorry, which one do you use for that?
I still use Discord for just IMs. There is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. Yeah, generally they're way more apt to use Facebook. Oh, brother. Are there? You have access into the restrooms? Yeah, there's inside sets. Yeah, for sure. Are you? Luckily, nothing is powered on. Nothing's I am doing. I'm trying to take one of the ROM chips out. It needs to be resocketed. Well, it needs to be socketed in general because we think that
Were they socketed already?
one of them was, one of them wasn't.
Oh, which one you trying to redo?
Well, of course, the unsocketed one.
Well, I don't know. You could have had a bad socket. I was going to say if it's a bad socket, if I had to replace a socket because it was damaged, these old versions like that, you could just take a plastic and it pop off leaving all those pins,
Yep.
and then just sit there and mine them out of your way.
Yeah, that's the thing. I have half of mine and just kind of take a Dremel and just cut all those pins off just so that can get the chip out of the way, and then, like you said, pop out the individual
I
little.
used to just pop the plastic out and that's what was inside it. All little springs, they were all in
Yeah, I'm half tempted to just do that on this one too. There's my little portable soldering iron. Although it does need another little.
Need some repair. You lose a screw out of it?
Yeah, it needs a screw in there. A little,
Yeah.
kind of a hex head kind of thing used to go in there. There's the hex head. I
When I
think
was
it's
in
missing.
service, they don't know where it got off to, but a little pencil iron disappeared.
Oh, geez.
I improvised one.
Yeah.
You ever done that?
No, I haven't improvised with pencil iron.
I improvised a pencil iron out of a number 2 pencil.
No kidding.
Yeah. Makes a nice resistor. Gets good and hot.
I bet it does.
Yeah, so you, down near the middle, in the back, passing current through the carbon.
Does the wood on the outside actually keep it kind of cool, or do you still have to
Yeah, within reason.
hold it with a?
Within
Okay.
reason, yeah.
Interesting.
It could get hot as all get out, especially around an aircraft. You had several different voltages, like 24.
Hey, oh my gosh.
Hey, how are you?
Doing all right. How are you?
You came with me.
Cool.
How's it going, everybody?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. So what's this?
Oh, I'm taking apart one of the 1541s and I'm resocketing one of the ROMs.
1541 drive, huh?
Yes.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
Commodore action, Commodore 64 action today.
Yeah, a little 64 action. I still need to get a new power supply for my 64 stuff.
Oh, wow.
More voltage.
Brought a few, I see.
Yeah. I don't remember, to be honest.
You missing the power supply altogether? Or one of them defective?
I think
Figured I'd
one
be
of
in
them's
the area.
defective.
Was that the 1200 that was showing off?
One of them seems to be defective.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I think that one of the voltages is missing out of it. I think it has 2 voltages that provides.
Nowadays you get those little bump converters and dial in where you need.
What do you
Right.
like to run on your 060?
They run so.
Yeah, this is nice. I've got one of those for
What seems to really show
other sorts of reasons.
Yeah.
This thing, it's like all.
Among other things in my collection, I've got several different types of old magnetophones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The crank kind?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I had the magneto.
I would like to like a lightweight for a magic
got-
blender on that.
You know, there was really nothing different electronic or electrically. There was nothing different from the old crank wall phone and the telephones they used in World War II in Korea. They were exactly the same technology and design.
Nice.
It's just the magneto was smaller. You used D cells instead of those big number 6 monsters.
Uh-huh.
I've got one on the wall, and good luck finding those.
Take care.
Adios.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, maybe I won't hold you up. So.
you look familiar.
Let's see.
There's another shindig I went to. But
Yeah.
the little battery, the little dry cell battery they used to use,